Magical.
Madness.
Magical Madness.
Magical Madness Monday.
Magical Madness Money. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. I'm doing well too. Thanks for
Good.
asking.
I never ask you how you're doing, do I? Say, yeah, I'm doing well. Let's get started. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible husband.
It's okay. It's not like we don't talk the entire morning before this happens.
For those that are watching, this is really the only time we talk.
This is it. This is the only time we ever talk. Other than that, we just pass by.
We talk for about a total of an hour a week between this podcast and our Friday
and coffee
one.
talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's normal, right?
it's healthy.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. We're kidding. That's not real.
It's just kidding.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
Oh man.
Probably more than we should.
Yeah, a little bit. I know that was pointed towards me.
I'm kidding.
I talk a lot.
You do.
Yeah.
You make up for all the talking I don't do.
Yeah, I can really talk to anybody, and then when you're not here, I just talk to Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
So, me and him, we
Yeah.
talk a lot during the
He's
day.
the best listener.
He actually is a very good talker too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talks back to me a lot, unfortunately. So, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So whenever we come home, he stays in a crate when we leave, but whenever we come home, when Austin walks in the door, he won't acknowledge, like he just like sits and is like a perfect dog.
Yeah.
And
He'll
then
come up to me and like sniff me or whatever.
No,
but-
like when he's in the cage.
Oh, I see.
And then when I turn the corner, he
Yeah.
immediately starts howling, and he's just so excited. He's like, now it's time to party.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He knows.
It's the most, I think it's so fun. I love when we
Yeah.
come home together and that happens.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
I'll peek
it's
around the
just
door
him.
and look at him, and
Mm.
he'll just be looking at me, and then you sneak up. And as soon as
Yeah.
you peek your head around the corner,
He just starts
he
howling.
howls. Those basset hound howls.
Yeah, it's great.
It's cute, though. We love him.
It's really cute. Love him a lot.
So far, he's appeared in every single episode.
Yes, he has not.
Missed one.
No. He was close to missing one time because he was misbehaving
Yeah.
very badly one of the episodes.
Yeah.
But we finally got him to just like go to sleep. As soon as he goes to sleep, he'll be asleep for
I
a
gotta threaten him a
while.
little bit, and then he just puts his head down.
You just yell at him and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But anyways, I am just gonna share this news with everybody that's listening because this news is really sad for me.
Oh yeah.
And I
This is
told
It's
you,
sad for me too.
and there were tears in my eyes. I think only one fell though, so I feel proud of myself.
I'm in the living room while you're telling me this, and I can hear you starting to get sniffly.
Yeah, I was trying not to cry, but I think it was Disney Food Blog. They posted that the Grand Floridian is not doing their gingerbread house, the iconic gingerbread house that they do every single year. This is the one year that we're gonna go there in
During Christmas time.
December,
And that was in like the top 3 things we wanted to see was the
this was my top one. Besides,
ridiculously huge gingerbread house.
yeah, I mean this was top one outside of the parks, top two altogether. Like top one, go to Mickey's, like the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and then two, see the gingerbread house. Now it's not even
It's
gonna
great. And this is due to
exist.
lobby renovations, right?
Yeah.
So why aren't they doing that now? Why are they deciding to do it during Christmas time?
I don't know. I don't know. This was a bad scheduling error on their part.
Mhm.
I think because not only is that like
They
a
should
huge
move it to somewhere else. The gingerbread house.
Well, it doesn't make sense why they would do the lobby renovations right then, especially when they make a good amount of money. Like those one shingle is like $15.
Yeah, that's right.
One piece of the shingle. So I'm like, are you not selling enough shingles to have it open one day?
Sell more shingles.
I will buy some. I was gonna buy some.
I'll roof my house with these.
You can. There's people where they sell them out of is inside of the gingerbread house. That's where they sell them out of. So
It's just gonna give us an excuse to go back in Christmas time again.
I think it's just sad. It's like the one the one time we know we're going
Yeah.
and we're not going to see that. And I just think that's really sad. And
It is.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have
I'm
much
disappointed.
I don't have much more to say about that, but I
Yeah, we don't want to start off with you crying too hard.
no, I'm not gonna cry about it anymore.
Okay.
I'm more frustrated than I am sad. But that's the thing about going here is like you really can't plan your trips around, if something is gonna be open or not open.
Yeah.
But I think this
Luck
is
of the
like,
draw.
well, you might as well not have a Christmas party. I'm not saying that. Do
No.
not have a Christmas party.
If we
Don't
would probably cancel if that happened.
don't do that. But so like it's like not putting up the tree. And like, are they gonna put up a tree in the Grand Floridian, or is it just gonna not
Is
be
the whole
Christmas
lobby even
there?
going to be open?
I don't know. I don't know.
Weird.
Like there wasn't a smaller. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is very
Dang you,
saddening.
Disney.
I just
Dang you.
it was hard. It was a hard read.
But is what it is.
Yeah.
Can't let it get you down,
No.
Yeah.
No. And it still is letting me get down, but I'll get back up. It's
Yeah.
fine. There's other things to look at. That this is just more of a I guess I'm definitely spending more time in other resorts.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep.
I know that there's lots of other decorations at lots of other resorts. It just wasn't like this.
Yeah. They did it the best. I mean, what other
Yeah.
resort has a life-size gingerbread house that you can actually
What?
walk around in?
What anywhere?
Yeah.
Resort place
That they do every year.
every year except the year we're going.
Yep.
Typical.
Yep.
This stuff happens to us all the time.
Yep. It's our luck.
We are the most unlucky people.
But
Me and you.
anyways,
That's okay.
I don't want to get too down.
No, we're going to change subject right now into our fun series that we've been doing. The park series.
Yes.
Yes. And today I'm excited about this one because
So far we've done Hollywood Studios and Epcot.
yes. Started out with Epcot, did Hollywood Studios, and now we are moving on to Animal Kingdom
All right.
because I love Animal Kingdom. So to get this started, we will
Do our
start out with
question?
our question. Yes.
Okay.
And my question is, what is your favorite animal to see in this park? So at this
Oh,
park,
I like so the safari ride.
yeah,
I like that like oxen, is that what they call them, or like those
with the big
the
horns.
super long massive horns that are like this big around. I don't know how they lift up their head.
They're like it's like a whole foot around, or I don't know what the
Circumference.
the diameter of
Yeah.
the
I don't know what it
circle.
is, but I'm amazed how they can actually lift up their head.
Yeah, they're just big, huge,
And the horns are just kind of like straight out. It's not like they hook around really. They're
they're just
out
straight
and hook
out.
up a little bit.
Yeah, I actually
And I
don't.
like the lions too.
I don't remember what those were called, but they're out by the like giraffes and zebras,
Yeah.
and then they're just
Like
hanging
the-
out. There's like 2 or 3 of them just walking around with their big, huge horns.
Yeah.
That's a good animal.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. My favorite is the elephants.
Yep.
But those are my favorite animal. Outside of like those being my favorite animal, I think my other favorite is to see the gorillas on that
Oh yeah, the
trail.
gorillas. Yep.
You can see some.
Those are funny.
They're like just very funny out
Yeah.
there, and usually they do like very funny things out there, and I like it.
Yeah.
And it is kind of a trek to get out to see the gorillas, but once you're out there, like you can kind of like sit a while and
Chill.
enjoy.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they're massive. Like they're huge, and they feel like they're you don't feel like they're that far away from you.
Can you? I don't remember. I don't know if I'm confusing the Toledo Zoo with Disney because I know we went to the Toledo Zoo not too long after Disney last year.
Yeah,
Like, do they come right up to the glass, or am I thinking of?
you're thinking of the Toledo Zoo.
Okay.
Yeah, because the at Disney there's not glass in between you. It's
Okay.
just that trail, and then they're like on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
So they're not in glass.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I really like that trail. Cool. So let us know what your favorite animal is to see at Disney.
Yeah.
Because there's actually a lot of different animals that you can see there that because it's not like your typical zoo where you're like, this is where this animal is, this is where this animal is. It's almost like you discover them on your way of walking around to something else, I feel like.
Yeah.
Do you feel like? Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They're very spread out, and it's kind of like, oh, here's a little side trail I
Yeah,
can go in
like
real
all of a
quick,
sudden there's another
and
animal.
here's animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you walk out, you go on a ride, and then you're like, oh, there's a whole nother trail that I can go on.
But I really think my favorite animal to see in the park are just the squirrels.
Squirrels are wild.
I'm kidding, but
But
'cause I
at
just see so many around here.
but no, the better animal to see at the park are the ducks. There's so many
Oh
ducks
yeah,
at Disney. I'm like, where are all these ducks
where are you
from?
coming from?
I have never seen this many ducks as I do there.
Yeah.
And do you remember the one duck that was we were like eating and the one duck was like underneath my chair hanging out the whole time, just
Yep.
quacking.
At the Caribbean Beach Resort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that right there, it's the ducks.
Like, holy
It's the
crap,
ducks.
there's a duck under your
The
seat.
ducks
Allison.
outside of Animal Kingdom. Okay, so Animal Kingdom location, Walt Disney World, Orlando.
Orlando.
You got to go there.
Or not technically not Orlando, but
Technically not
close.
Orlando, but it's the same vicinity.
Yeah, close enough. It's Orlando.
Okay, so we're gonna start with rides.
Yes.
We can go through every single ride here because there's not very many.
There's not a ton.
No. First, we're gonna start out with I think what's one of the best rides in Disney World altogether. Flight of Passage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
For sure.
This is in Pandora.
It's a top 5 for me.
This is, I think, top 5 in Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Like all property. This is an incredible ride. If you have not rode it, get on it.
Yep.
It's fantastic. It I think the first time if you're emotional, it'll bring you to tears. It's so immersive.
Mm-hmm. It's wild, man.
It is
The
cool.
screen's basically, it's bigger. I don't know how much bigger it is, but it's bigger than an IMAX screen.
Yeah.
And it like just completely
But-
engulfs your entire like view of vision almost.
You don't feel like you are the first time I rode that, I didn't know it was a screen. Like I didn't feel like it was a screen. It was a completely immersive experience. Unless you are like trying to not be immersed and you're like looking around,
Mm-hmm.
like purposely looking to the person right next to you. That's when you
then-
notice it's a screen.
The second time we rode it, I started looking around and I realized there's just levels of people.
Like there yes.
Like it's crazy.
So this is almost like Soarin' in the way that they
Yeah,
put a bunch
similar.
of people on and there's a big huge screen. It's better than Soarin'. It's more high tech, but you're
Oh, yeah.
like sitting on this I would say almost like a bike.
So it's supposed to mimic you're sitting on a
You're sitting on a banshee.
and like it moves like it's a banshee and then like
breathes.
it breathes, so you feel like your legs are moving with
Yeah.
its
This is like
as it breathes.
when I say like this is fully immersive, like it's not like you're sitting there watching a screen. Like you are sitting on this animal and then you sit in there and you get locked in, but it's like in the spot as if you were getting locked into your like connecting with your banshee.
Yeah.
And this is from the movie Avatar. And I mean, what are they called? I think they're called an Ikran, but they call them banshees.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think it's Ikran.
Yeah.
But this queue line also.
Yeah. One of the best queue lines.
I think top 5 queue line for sure.
Yep.
And
And it's 3D, right?
yes,
Okay,
yep, you
yeah.
do wear glasses. Yep, you have to wear your like riding goggles.
Right. Yep.
Is what they call them or
Yeah.
something. But this is, I think, one of the coolest rides I've ever been on. I don't think I've ever been on anything like this.
Yeah.
The closest thing that you can describe it to is Soarin', but
It blows Soarin' out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to ride Soarin' every time. I have to ride this one every time.
Right. This is a must every time we're there.
Yeah. So this is usually like a ride that we go to first because this ride is so popular.
Yep.
So many people go on it
We
during the
usually
day.
rope drop. That's our rope drop ride.
Yeah. Wait times get very long here.
Yep.
The last time I just looked the other day, it was like 85 minutes.
Yeah.
This ride is very cool. Yeah, I mean, if you are waiting in a long line, it's a really cool line to wait in. Like,
I
it's
prefer
not.
starting my day in a long line because
Yes.
I'm ready to go. I'm fresh. My legs are
Yeah.
not about to fall apart on me.
Yeah.
So
And
I just enjoy the line.
yeah, and I think when you do it like early in the morning like that, most of the time you're just walking through the line. Like
Hmm.
the longest part is walking through the line. You're not necessarily waiting. It's just
Yeah,
a long line
the
to
line
wait
to get
through.
to the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have the same agenda
Oh
when
yeah.
they rope drop Animal Kingdom. So
Yeah. I would say most people are doing the same exact thing
yeah,
that are rope dropping there. They're like, let's get done with Flight of Passage. But I mean, you get through really quick still in the morning. I mean, I think maybe the longest we've ever waited together was later in the day, maybe 40 minutes. Does that sound right?
yeah,
But in the morning, usually walk on.
yeah. You get in the line really quickly, and I would say in the morning you wait 20-30 minutes
Yeah.
maybe.
This one is a really cool line, especially when they have an animatronic in the line.
Yeah.
When is out and works, which we just found out that sometimes it doesn't because it was closed up last time we were there.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a full avatar like in the
Like
line,
floating in the
like floating in
yeah.
the like as if he was um I don't know what it would be. I don't know what he would be floating in there for because
Like they're doing tests on him or something or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool though.
Yeah. But yeah, they didn't have him last time we were
They
there.
didn't have them. No. And I didn't know that was a thing. But we're going to stay in Pandora,
Okay.
head over to Navi River Journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a cool one.
This is a cool one. This is a boat ride about Avatar.
Yeah.
So this is it's very dark in there.
Yeah.
Queue line, good, not great.
That one can get very long too.
Yes, that one is not a fun one to stand in.
Yeah.
That's definitely one. I think the like queue lines that are fun to stand in isn't if you can stand like in a circle like with multiple people. That one is very tight. So
Mhm.
like you're also standing like right in front of your person. I don't love that.
Yeah.
But this one has one of the coolest animatronics I think on
Yeah.
Disney property when
Yep.
it's working.
Yeah. The animatronic technology is getting quite incredible,
Yes.
especially from some of the footage I'm seeing from the new Epic Universe. it's it's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
So,
those are looking really cool.
yeah. It's cool.
Yeah. Even like at Disney, like the for Tiana's Bayou, we haven't rode that, but like even those animatronics are looking really cool.
Yep.
So this animatronic, but the thing about the animatronic at Navi River Journey is it's like the size of what a Avatar is, which they're like in the movie they're like 8 foot tall creatures.
Right.
Like and so this thing's huge.
Yeah.
And it's the shaman and she's singing her shaman song and it's just the coolest lead up to her. Like she's the main event really.
Yeah.
So it's like really dark. There's just a couple things and then all of a sudden like it starts becoming more bioluminescent and then she comes and it's like the show.
There it is. That's
But
at the end, right?
That's
like
at the end. Yes.
climax of the show.
Yes. And so I've gone on this ride multiple times. You've gone on it multiple times too. I've heard people say that it doesn't work sometimes, and I'm like, well, it's always worked when I've gone on there. Our last time, she didn't work.
Yeah. She's just standing there.
I was like, "Whoa."
They need to fix this.
I was like, what are we watching
Yeah.
right now?
Like, what's going on?
And I was like, now I understand why people get upset because if you waited in an 85-minute line and then she's just sitting there, that's disappointing.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if it's your first time ever seeing it.
Right.
Maybe you don't know, but I feel like you've probably seen a video.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's fine.
It's okay. Things happen. There's
Another
a lot of moving parts at Disney, and sometimes they break.
Yes, and animatronics, I'm assuming at that level are hard to always keep working.
Yeah,
You know?
I would think so.
Yeah. I think that's why
Technology sucks sometimes, and I would know.
Yeah, you would know. But like a lot of these rides that are more high tech, those are the ones that are breaking down more often compared to like a roller coaster
Mhm.
that doesn't have any animatronics. Like you have to pick and choose. Are you going to have a ride that's more high tech or less high tech and not break down?
Yeah.
So I'll choose both.
Hey, they have 'em.
Another ride that's both of our favorites here. That is a must do. Expedition Everest.
Yeah. One of the best roller coasters on Disney property for sure.
Yes, this one is in Asia. It is um has a very cool storyline, cool queue line too.
Yeah.
I would say all of the
Very
queue lines here are
outdoorsy.
great.
It makes you feel like you're in like a boot, like the base camp of Everest, and
Yes, and
it's got the
you're learning
camping
about
gear and ice
the
picks.
yep, the ice picks and all of the different like history
Hmm.
and the Yeti. You're like learning about what is like what are the things you could
Yep.
find up in this mountain.
And the Yeti makes an appearance on the ride, which is cool.
Yeah. This ride is super intense. If
Yeah.
you like roller coasters, you're gonna love this ride. If
Yep.
you're not a roller coaster person, don't go on this
Yeah.
ride.
And then it goes backwards for a sec, which I think is super
Yes.
cool.
Yes, and I think the what I realized last time we went on it, I didn't realize how long it stops.
Yeah.
Like it stops for a good amount of time where you know the only way you're going is backwards at
Yeah.
this point, but it's like
You're like, wait a second.
why are we stopping for so long?
Yeah.
And then I think one of the fun things is there's a bunch of hair ties up there that people throw out.
Yeah,
And
that's
I don't
right.
know. It I think it's like very I don't know, it's very ominous up there because it's like you are going up Everest. And I do feel like there would be lost hair ties up there from lost
Yeah,
people
right.
on the real life Everest.
That's probably true.
And then yeah, this ride's intense. It's fun.
Some people don't. Yeah, they go up there on this ride and you never see them again.
That's where the hair ties are from.
Yeah.
But this ride is so much fun. It's long. Like it's a long roller coaster. It's
Yes.
I think definitely worth the wait, but it also has a single rider line, which I don't know where that single rider
It does have
line
one?
is. Yeah, that is what I've heard, what I've seen, but
Interesting.
I don't know where that begins.
Yeah.
Because we've never gotten on the single rider and I feel like we should, but it's also we've never had to.
Right.
So,
And that a lot of times too, that line isn't super, super long.
no.
Like it's a decent.
It goes quick.
Yeah.
Like they have a good system going
Yeah.
the whole time. But that one is fun to watch people get on too, like and just being over in that area because you can hear everybody screaming. And one of my favorite parts about theme parks in general is hearing people screaming on a ride like while you're walking by.
Yeah.
Is that not like the most it's just a great sound.
If it's a ride that I get nervous for, I don't like it.
Well, when you're in line.
But there's not many rides at Disney I get nervous for.
Well, like when you're in line, that's scary.
Yes.
But like when you're just walking
Oh,
by,
I see. Yeah, yeah.
do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like if you walk by Tower of Terror and you hear people screaming, it's like, oh, that's a fun theme park. When I hear people screaming when I'm getting in the line, I'm getting a little nervous.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Even though I know I'll scream too. Another fun one, and which is actually our last ride here. Can you believe it?
Already?
Yes.
Wow.
Dinosaur.
Okay.
And this one is
Is about to be
going
done.
extinct
Yeah.
very soon.
Yeah, I forget that there's just really not that many.
That's it because they closed.
Unless you count like Safari and stuff, or is that something else we'll get into?
Oh, actually, I do have Safari on here.
Okay.
So we'll do Dinosaur then Safari.
And Junk the. Oh wait, that's Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Wow. Yep.
Besides the Safari.
Yep.
But Dinosaur, great ride. It's going extinct, so we don't have to talk about it very long because it's not going to be here for
Yeah.
very much longer. This is one of my favorite rides to ride here.
It's one of the older rides too.
Yeah, it's older, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like such a fun, intense ride.
Yeah.
And
Very jerky.
very, I
Jerks you around a little bit.
I'm like not very good at remembering when things are jerky because those like jerks don't bother me. And I'll tell my dad, it's fine. Like you'll be fine on it, Dad. And then he has like a bad back and then he'll go on it and he's like, that was very jerky, man. I'm like,
What are you trying to do to me?
sorry, Dad. It's a great ride. But this is an old one. This is a fun queue line too. There's dinosaurs in it. And that's about it. Like it's
Yeah, you're kind of like exploring
yeah.
the jungle or whatever.
You're trying to find this one dinosaur and you're not supposed to be there and they're taking you
It
through
reminds you of
there.
Jurassic Park, basically.
That's probably why I like
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah.
like they could if they just slap Jurassic Park on the sign, everyone would just think, "Oh, this is a Jurassic Park ride."
Yeah, it's great. But I I just recently watched Jurassic Park for the first time. That's like top 10 movie for me. That is a fantastic movie.
You watched the first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
You haven't seen the new one with
No, not
Yeah.
with Chris Pratt.
Yeah. He didn't respond. That's good.
No, he's asleep.
Yeah.
But that was a great movie. And this is a great ride, but it's going away soon. But we'll talk about everything that's coming to Animal Kingdom probably a little later.
Okay.
So then you have also Kilimanjaro Safari. This is also a must do for Animal Kingdom. If you want to see animals, you have
Oh,
to
yeah.
do this ride.
Very, very fun ride.
Like this is where you're
It's
seeing
relaxing.
all of the animals. Very relaxing. All of the rides are different. You have a different experience because you just don't know what the animals are gonna do,
Right.
and you don't know what animals are gonna be out. We went on our most recent experience. We went on it. The lions, they only roar once a day,
Mm-hmm.
so if you go on it early in the morning, you might be able to see that.
And you got to see that, right?
You
and your
did
mom?
too.
I did.
Yes, but we weren't right
Oh,
by that.
yeah.
We got stuck by another animal
Yeah.
going through the pathway, and then the lion was roaring behind us.
Yep.
And you could get stuck on this ride for a long time, though. So there is
Yeah,
that.
for
We
sure.
got stuck on there for a good 15, 20 minutes. We were on there.
Yep.
It was a long time.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that about, I
do
don't
too.
know. They're free roaming. It feels like you're actually on a safari.
You're not on a track of like
No.
someone's actually driving this
Yeah.
safari van.
Yep. Someone while they're driving it, they're telling you everything about what's going on and like teaching you about the animals, and maybe if we listened better, we would know the name of the animal that we
Right.
were talking about earlier. But
Yeah.
and they're just really cool things that you can see on there. Giraffes, lions, what's do they have? Do they have tigers in this one, or is it just a cheetah? I think it's just a cheetah.
Cheetahs.
Because
I don't think they have a tiger.
the tiger's on the trail.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I don't think there's tigers on the safari.
yeah, those are like the big elephants and rhinos. Those are like the big ones on there.
Okay.
And then they have a couple shows here too. So they have Festival of the Lion King. Fantastic show.
Good show.
Terrible queue line.
Yes.
This line, if you want to see this show, and this is a priority, you should get in line early because
for
this
sure.
is a very popular show, and it does fill up, and they will tell you can't come in.
Yep.
This is a phenomenal like Broadway style singing.
Yeah.
Great show. It has some like circus acts in there, like
The one thing I
circus
appreciated was
type acts.
they did a really good job fitting as many people as they could in there.
Yes.
We didn't think we were going to get in.
No, and I think that's the part that's a little stressful is
Yeah.
if you are at the back of the line. Like we did wait a little bit, but we were still at the back of the line, and they're like, we don't know. And like they were like doing a couple people, and then they would count and make sure, and then a couple people count and make sure.
Like,
And
are
it
we
was
going to get in?
it was very stressful.
Yeah.
So like if this is a priority, you need to get in line earlier.
Yep.
But this is a great show. It's about the Lion King. Yeah.
It's a good one.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then
We talked about this show before too.
we have, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the other one is the Finding Nemo show.
Yep.
So you can go watch the Big Blue and Beyond Finding Nemo show. And
Good AC. It's dark.
great AC.
Great place to take a nap if you need to take a nap.
Great darkness.
Yeah.
Great place to take a nap.
Yep.
Agreed.
That's my review of the Nemo show.
That's it, yeah. So this one, Animal Kingdom, sounds like there's not very much, but there is a lot more to come. So they have a lot closing there, including my favorite restaurant, but that's okay.
Restaurantosaurus.
Restaurantosaurus.
Yeah.
Going extinct. But lots to come. So Zootopia, there's going to be a Zootopia show there. I love Zootopia, that movie. So I'm excited
never
to
seen that one.
see.
Yeah.
We gotta add that to the list. That's a good one to watch. I think you would actually like it.
Okay.
Very funny. Jason Bateman is the
Oh,
the voice
okay.
actor.
Yeah.
So I think you'd like it. But Zootopia taking over It's Tough to Be a Bug. We actually love It's Tough to Be a
Yeah.
Bug. So
That's
I'm
one of my
kind of
favorite shows.
yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. But I'm excited to see what they do with Zootopia because Zootopia has a ton of animals. So I mean, there's going to be a lot to
Yeah. They'll do a good job with it.
see in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's opening up though. Who knows?
Yeah, the Bugs Life one was one of my favorites in all of Disney World.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that
you
show.
liked that show a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it too. The good thing that I think you liked about it is that you went under the tree. It's still going to be in that area. So like you're still going to be able to like go under the tree, go through that. It's just going to be a different show.
Gotcha.
So, and I'm sure they'll update the animatronics
Oh yeah.
a little more than what they were.
Yeah, I would think so.
Where they barely move the mouth.
They're just
It was great.
yeah.
And then all of Dino Land, which is like very slowly closing up. They closed up the like all
Dino Land's got some carnival vibes.
Yes.
Big time.
Yes. And we played those carnival games on our last trip for a long time.
We should talk about that for a second because
Let's
I'm
do
very
it.
proud
Let's do
of
it.
what went on.
Yes. Austin was the reason why we won, basically.
The mole slapping game where
We
you slap
slapped the moles.
the moles, but
Whack-a-mole.
we were there for a while and we were watching these people shoot basketballs
Yes.
and not one person got all 3 basketballs in the hoop.
Yes.
And I did.
You did it.
And I
And
got us the blue dinosaur that you wanted.
yes.
Yep.
We have cuz we knew it was going to go away. So we knew
Mm-hmm.
these dinosaurs are going to be
You still have that,
something
right?
you can't get it. Yes, I
Okay.
do. Oh, I should have brought it down here. It would have been perfect.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. We'll bring it for a different
Yeah.
episode. But we have the blue dinosaur. What is that dinosaur called? Oh, it's like the
remember.
main dinosaur that's the dinosaur in the ride dinosaur. I just said dinosaur like 4 times in that sentence.
It walks on all 4 legs and it has like the spikes on the back kind of thing.
Yes.
I don't remember what those are called.
I don't
All
know.
I know is a T-Rex and Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's really all I know. And a raptor.
No raptor. Yeah. But they're very, very cute. We have like Austin won all of these prizes for us. He played this whack-a-mole game like 3 or 4 times. He played
I for sure made a kid sad that he didn't win.
yeah, that was sad. But we didn't
But I won that one for my niece.
yeah, we were all playing. It wasn't just Austin playing that game and then the kid just lost against all
Yeah.
of us. So
You
it
gotta
was
have fast
sad.
reflexes. The kid didn't have fast reflexes.
It was sad.
Sorry, kid.
Sorry. Yeah, it was sad, but
That
yeah.
was a fun time though. I actually enjoyed that section.
Yeah,
It's
we
hot
did.
there though.
Yes.
That is a hot section.
It was very hot. We were all sweating very bad
no
afterwards.
shade, lots of pavement.
But we won lots of different things. And we were so proud of you. We have a picture of you in front of the basketball hoops with holding your dinosaurs that you,
Yep.
you won doing that basketball thing.
I probably will never do that game again so that I always know that
Like you
I won.
won.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're
Put
right
one in
there.
my head.
Yes. That's a great idea.
Mhm.
But all of that section is going to turn into South America. So they're going to bring in an Encanto ride. I think more than one Encanto ride.
I think this is a good idea though because that section does just seem disconnected and out of date compared to the rest of the park. In my
Yeah.
opinion. So,
It wasn't like given love.
Yeah.
Like it was it was made and then that was it.
yeah. Like the Dino Land part with the carnival stuff. Like I'm like, I could do a lot of this in my local carnival.
Well, and also it like there wasn't any love to it anyways. Like why isn't there shade in that part?
Yeah.
Why is there just like a few games and then that's kind of it? And then there's like a whole section that's just bare. Like there's not even games in one section. It's just like has a few picnic tables and then there's like a billboard. It's very bare back there. So
Yeah.
I am excited to see what South America turns into, especially because I think it makes sense with like all of Animal Kingdom with it being like they have the Africa section, Asia, and then South America. Like I feel like that makes sense with how that park is laid
Yeah.
out.
Yep, for sure.
And then they're changing Dinosaur into Indiana Jones. So
Yes.
they have a ride in Disneyland that's Indiana Jones, and I don't know if they're bringing the
Makes a lot of
exact
sense.
same ride or if it's like a different storyline.
Yeah.
But it will be the same track as Dinosaur,
Cool.
but Indiana Jones.
Just different
Yeah.
vibes.
Which also just watched Indiana Jones not that long ago for the first time. Love
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, so I'm very excited for this.
Yeah. It'll be a good one. For sure.
So I think Animal Kingdom's gonna look a lot different as far as rides and food and just like different entertainment in the next few years.
Yeah.
So next we'll talk about food, character dining here. You got Tusker House. We've never been here.
And two, I know we've stated this before, but we don't do a whole lot of character dinings in parks.
No.
Actually, zero.
Yep. But if you want to do one,
They're
go
there.
to Tusker House.
Yeah.
I heard this one's fantastic to go to too. Like very good reviews on Tusker House. Another like some different options. They have Restaurantosaurus. It's gonna go away. I had to throw it in there. Quick service. They have Yak and Yeti. This is somewhere that you could get chicken fried rice. So if you want something different like that, there's a lot of fun, unique foods that are really good in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
We don't tend to stay a long time in Animal Kingdom, and because Restaurantosaurus was my favorite, that's usually where we would eat. So I do feel like when that's going to go away, we're going to try out some of these other places.
Yeah, that's one thing too I like about Animal Kingdom, and it's out of the parks, it is like my least favorite one, but I still enjoy it. But
Yeah.
it's kind of like I know when we're going, it's not going to be I'm here till midnight.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, and a lot of times we leave before it even closes.
Yeah,
because
it
the
does.
park itself closes earlier,
Yes.
and because of the animals.
Yeah.
So, but we usually finish what we need to do before the park even closes.
Yeah. And that's like doing extra too.
Yeah.
Like we're usually done and have done extra and have sat around, a little bit.
Yep.
So, I mean, I really love Animal Kingdom, and I do like that it closes early because it'll be like a night that you can relax a little bit longer
Yeah.
if you go here.
You can eat dinner back at your room
Yeah.
probably pretty easily.
Yeah. They have Satuli Canteen. That's a really popular place. That's over in the Pandora part. And another popular place is like Flame Tree Barbecue. There's lots of different snacks here. So
Yes.
a couple snacks that people get, and one that I really want to get next time, I don't know if we will or not, kind of depend on the schedule, is the corn. They have like street corn
Yeah.
in Africa.
Okay.
And I've seen this like multiple times. I'm like, why haven't I gotten that? I
Yeah,
love corn on the cob.
You do like corn on the cob.
I love corn on the cob with
Yeah.
spices and butter and all that. So
Yep.
I really like, why haven't I gotten that? And one is that is everybody's favorite, that you're welcome that I found these for you guys, is the churros.
The churro.
Churros
That'll
from,
be a go-to every time.
yes, churros from Nomad Lounge.
Hmm.
So this is a like lounge that's connected to Tiffin's, which is a sit-down restaurant there. But this lounge, you can go up and you just ask if you can go like get churros. So you can either sit down in there and
You do have
like
to wait for them.
yeah, like you have to wait. They're made fresh.
Yep.
But they are gluten-free.
Yeah.
So and then they come
And they
with
make regular ones.
they come with some sauce. No, they don't.
Oh, they're all gluten-free.
They're all
Oh,
gluten-free.
okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, so this is the only place you can get gluten-free churros in Disney World. Is
That's cool.
Animal Kingdom at Nomad Lounge.
They were good
So,
too.
Yeah.
They have a
But they're
chocolate sauce,
small.
caramel sauce, and
Raspberry.
raspberry.
Oh, the raspberry is so good.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, no, they have a raspberry and a vanilla sauce.
They have chocolate. 100% they have
They
chocolate.
have chocolate?
Yeah. I thought they had chocolate and caramel.
Is it vanilla? No, they don't have caramel. I don't remember. I'm sure I have a picture of this somewhere.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I'm
not
going to have
sure.
to look this up.
I know, so I'm probably confusing a little bit with beignets.
Yeah.
But of course they have chocolate, though. 100% they have a chocolate sauce.
You think?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll come back to that.
If you want to try and find it, I can try and stall.
No. Well, we love these churros. You do have to go wait in line. And I don't know if I can find it in this much pressure because I have so many pictures, Austin, you should know, that I won't be able to do this under pressure.
It's all right.
Oh, it's okay. I'm in our Magic Kingdom day right now, so I think we're almost there. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to be able to find it. Oh, no. this is just a picture of you eating it, and that does not look like a caramel sauce or a chocolate sauce. It
It
looks like
has
it's a vanilla cream
no
sauce.
way. 100% they have chocolate.
I don't think they have chocolate, Austin. I think they have chocolate for the regular churro, but I don't think they have chocolate for this churro.
We're gonna put this on a short on our social media, and someone's gonna answer for us.
Yes, please let us know what the dipping sauces are that go. I found a picture.
What is it?
Raspberry, like a raspberry, like a pink, and a vanilla
No
looking
way,
cream.
dude. That's all they have?
Yeah.
Really?
And also, all they have is only like 6 churros. So, like, get your own. Don't share it. This is a
We shared
mistake
one,
that we
yeah.
did. You
No more
don't need to
sharing.
share it.
Yeah.
We are getting our own this time. These are fantastic, though. Worth the wait. I mean, 10 minutes is not very long at all. And then you just go up to the bartender and say you want gluten-free churros, and then you get your orders, and they say how many orders, and then they say when it's ready. It's so much fun,
Yeah.
and you get a little bit of AC for a second,
Mhm.
and then you can leave.
Yep. It's a good
And
experience. I like
so
it.
this is one of my favorites. And then if you're looking for coffee, we are getting our coffee from Starbucks at
Yes, we are.
Creature Comforts. So this is actually one of my I think this is my favorite Starbucks in the parks.
Yeah, mine too, actually.
Yes.
I would agree.
This one is like not busy.
Yep.
And it's laid out like kind of perfectly, so it doesn't feel crowded when there is a lot of people in there, because like they have their servers all in like a circle,
Mhm.
and you can go to multiple different servers, and then like your drink comes out at like one spot. It just like is a good flow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I would agree.
And
It is.
I like that area of the park.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah. Is that near where that band performs or no?
So no, it's kind of like
They have a
in the
couple-
walkway through towards Africa, towards like Pandora's over this way. They have this walkway, and you could go towards Africa, and then that's Starbucks.
They have a really cool. So they have a couple of cool street performing type bands.
Yeah, lots of cool performing bands.
One's like one group is just a percussion group, I think, right?
Yeah,
And then there's
percussion, and I
another-
think they have like a little bit of singing in that, or
Yeah.
like entertainment with
Right.
it.
And then there's another band where
That's
it's like
in the front.
a drummer, a keys player, a
Mhm.
singer, and
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
So
And then they
s-
have dancers.
They have some backing tracks obviously behind them to fill
Yeah.
stuff up, but
Yeah. And then this park is also where you can see a lot of characters that kind of reminded me of that. Usually in that area where they're singing, where they have like the one singer and all the two, there's like usually Timon comes out, and
oh,
Rafiki too,
okay.
right? And they'll like dance with the kids and stuff too. So that's a fun one. Another great one to see is Kevin.
Yeah,
Yes.
the explorer.
Mm,
No, the bird.
The bird.
Kevin's the bird.
Kevin's bird.
yeah.
I didn't know how to say no to that.
Wrong.
Yeah. So Kevin's a big, huge bird, and he'll just be roaming. Like you just don't know when he's gonna come out, and he'll just roam around. You can follow him, and he's very funny when he roams around too. So
Yeah.
and you can meet. I've met Moana here. I think you meet Pocahontas now. I can't think of. I think you can go. So they actually have a train. So if you've ever watched like the Animal Kingdom special on Disney Plus, which is a great series, go watch it.
Yeah.
They have like a backstage area, so you can take like Rafiki's train, and you can take that to the backstage area to kind of see like where the animals are. Like if they're doing a procedure on an animal, you can see the procedures happening right there.
Really?
You can also meet Rafiki back there, and they also have a place that you can draw. So
Oh.
like
I have-
draw
I have not seen
Disney
this,
characters. No,
right?
we haven't gone back there.
Okay.
It's like a train ride back there, and then you can go explore from there. So
Gotcha.
I've only taken this train ride once, I think, with my mom.
Okay.
And then we actually came back. So it was just like a nice little break back there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that was
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah. So that's and then Animal Kingdom to finish us off. There's not really any nighttime show. They do light up the tree at night with like different things, but I also don't know if they do it every single night, because I don't know if you can see it like on the
Oh,
tree.
right. Yeah.
Like if it's closing, because
Because
when
it
it
closes in certain parts of the year, it closes before it gets dark. Yeah.
right, right. So it kind of depends on when you're going.
Right.
But yeah, that's Animal Kingdom. I love it. It's a vibe. You can also meet Mickey and Minnie. I don't know why I forgot them, but they're together.
Yeah. And
Like
Donald and Daisy, you can meet them there.
no,
Yeah.
you can?
They're in like an explorer outfit, remember?
No,
100%.
you seen them?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing them.
Our niece went and seen it. Seen them.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes, they're in Dino Land.
Yeah.
They were in Dino Land.
Mm-hmm.
We did go see Donald. Donald was so much fun in Dino Land. I don't know if his outfit's gonna change, like if he's gonna change out of his dino outfit, but
It'll probably be similar.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe he'll like change his outfit. Maybe you can meet him like or they might have Encanto characters to meet. Who
Oh,
knows?
yeah.
But this is the only place you can meet Minnie and Mickey together,
Okay. That's
like
kinda
together
crazy,
in one
actually.
thing. And they're in their safari outfits. It's adorable. I love it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Animal Kingdom. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And
Yeah, this was a fun one, actually.
yeah, let us know.
Well, they're all fun, but
Yeah, let us know what your favorite thing to do in Animal Kingdom is, and if we're missing something that we need to do.
yes, let us
'Cause
know.
yeah,
And yeah, like we said, the park is going to be changing soon, and I think the changes they're going to be making are pretty solid. I think
Yeah.
it'll make the overall experience better.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
think it'll be exciting to have something new. I think it's gonna feel like a whole new theme park there.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for listening, everybody, and watching. You can watch us on YouTube and anywhere that you listen to podcasts.
Yep, and we'll see you on Friday for another coffee talk, and next Monday for another episode.
Sure will.
Okay, that's it.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.